Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a St. Patrick's Day look, but also today is my birthday also, so I'm going to do like more of a fancier makeup look, I guess. So let's get started. Just going to pin my hair back. I already have my base products on. I have sunscreen on and then the Future Dew. But actually first I think I'm going to start with my eyes. And I'm going to be using the Violet Voss palette that I got in the BoxyCharm box because it has greens in it, which will go with my look I'm going for today. I haven't used it yet since opening it in that video. Here's the colors. And I'm going to stick more to like the greens here and just some neutral tones. So let me zoom in. Okay. First I'm going to be starting with, I guess, this Wink shade right here. It's like a mauve-y purple color. I don't know if this is really going to go with green, but we'll see. I'm going to just start putting this in my crease. Don't know if I really like this color in person. On camera it looks okay, but in person it kind of looks like I got punched in the eye. So yeah, today I'm not doing anything for my birthday. I really don't do things on my birthday normally. I usually just get something to eat, which we already did. And usually nothing else changes. I don't really celebrate my birthdays. I know this is probably going to be surprising to most people because I'm sure I look younger than I really am. But today I actually turned 31, which is crazy to think about. I know it's not old, but in my eyes it is. Okay, now I'm going to be taking, trying to think what would look best with this eye look in this palette. It's kind of hard because a lot of these don't really go with green. I guess I'm going to take this red shade right here. Start putting that in the crease and in the corner of my eye. I pretty much always do the same shape with my eye just because I feel like it's what works best for my eye shape. I don't really switch it up, but I really should, I guess. This is a really pigmented shade. And I'm going to go back with that purpley color just so I can blend it out a little bit better. I guess in this video too I thought maybe I would tell a little bit more about myself because I really didn't tell much about myself lately. So yeah, I'm 31. I do have 2 children. I have a 12-year-old and I have a 9-year-old. And then my boyfriend. We're almost the same age. Our birthdays are not that far apart. Okay, I'm going to take this olive green color here. Just put it all over the lid. I like to do my eyes first because I'm a glitter person. I mainly just wear glitters. So I don't really like to have glitter all over my foundation and everything. So I will usually just do my eyes first. And plus I like to see what my eye looks like before I start to do the rest of my makeup. That's a really pretty green shade. I have these nails on from Impress right here, and I don't know how you people do it that have really long nails and does their makeup, because I can't even get in the corner of my eye right here. Usually I buy Impress nails, but I buy the square ones, but these were actually on clearance at my Meijer, so I decided to try them since they're usually very expensive, these fancier ones. I think they're pretty and everything, but they're hard to work with. I think I'm going to add like a little bit of a lighter color in the corner because I feel like it's a little dark on the inner part of my eyes. I'm going to use those Morphe brushes again. This is the M321 brush. It's got a small pointy tip. I think I'm going to take this Major Spotlight shade. It's got a little shimmer to it. And just put that on the inner corner just to add a little bit more, so it's not so dark right there. Yeah, that's better. And normally I don't really dress up for my birthday either, obviously, unless I'm going out somewhere, but I don't know, for some reason since the pandemic I like to dress up for every holiday. This dress that I'm wearing, actually I bought for Christmas just because I felt like dressing up for Christmas this year for some reason. And actually, since it's green, it goes with my birthday too, so it worked out. And I actually got this dress from Shein of all places. And it was quite cheap, it's quite comfortable. It's a velvet dress. And I'm going to blend it together one more time. Okay, and I think that's good for the eyes right now. I'll just start doing the rest of my lower lid once I get started on my makeup. Okay. So for my foundation moisturizer product, I'm going to be using this Saie slip tint or slip cover. I really like this. It has pretty good coverage, and I like that it's a moisturizer. It's more of a moisturizer feeling. It also has SPF 35, and it's a mineral SPF, which I'm trying to use more mineral because I'm sure you heard me say it before, but I was recently diagnosed with rosacea, and I noticed a lot of times if I use chemical sunscreen stuff, it really irritates it, so I've been trying not to use chemical sunscreens as much. And I know a lot of times when you have like foundations that have sunscreen, a lot of times it can be chemical, usually. So it's nice that this one's mineral. So as I was going on before, I was saying that the reason why I started YouTube is because, you know, I've always thought about doing it, which I have. I've thought about it for years. It's just I never felt motivated, I guess. And also, I did have a full-time job back then, so it was kind of impossible with 2 kids and a full-time job to be doing YouTube videos. But right now I am unemployed, unfortunately, due to the whole COVID situation. So I'm just trying to make use out of my time while searching for jobs and all that. I'm just trying to stay busy because I'm not used to not being busy. I've always had a full-time job, so just trying to not think about things and just preoccupy my mind somewhere else. So this is what it looks like so far. Looks very dewy. It's a very dewy product. I find that it doesn't really like completely dry down all the way. I'm going to use this e.l.f. again, the Brightening Concealer. I've been really actually liking this. I find that it's not drying at all under my eyes, which I like. And like I said, I don't really put concealer on most of the time just because I don't feel like I have like dark circles. I may have like puffiness, but I don't really have a lot of darkness under my eyes. So I don't like to put extra product in there if I don't have to, because otherwise my eyes underneath are very, very, they get very dry looking. Okay. For like a few of my blemishes, I'm going to use this Aucoin, the Sensual Skin Enhancer in the shade SX05. And I forgot to tell you, this shade is shade 2 in the Saie. And then in the e.l.f. one, it honestly doesn't say, oh yeah it does, Light 26N is what I use in the e.l.f. So I'm just going to use a little dot of this. You only need like a little tiny dot. Like that's probably actually too much. I'm going to use that just on my blemish. Right here. Right here. And I got this acne scar that I can't seem to go away over here on the side of my face. So I'm just going to blend this in. When I was younger, I actually used to wear a lot of full coverage. Not even younger, I would say even when I had my job, I used to wear a lot of full coverage foundations and things. I don't know why I thought that I needed it. Back then my skin didn't have rosacea or anything, so it wasn't even bad looking. I guess I just did it I guess I thought I needed it. But now, since COVID, I've been trying to not wear so much makeup. I wear like light coverage stuff or things that are like tinted, like the slip tint. I don't know why I keep calling it that, but the slip foundation / moisturizer from Saie Beauty. I like that. I also like the Ilia one. I use that usually in the summer just because it's more dewy and more glowy. And I've been trying to try different foundations and different moisturizers and things right now, so I haven't really used it, to be honest, in a little while. I'm just putting on the Tropic Equinox from KOSAS as my bronzer. I actually have been really liking this as my bronzer lately. Then I think because my look is so like green, I'm going to use this So Natural blush from MAC. It's the Go Play blushes. It's more of like a bronzer tone. I just think it'll look better than a pink. That's what I'm going for today. Okay. And now I'm going to start doing my under eye. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this red shade I used right here and start putting that in my corner of my eye, and then running it not all the way in, but I pretty much follow whatever I do on the top. So like if I have glitters on the top of my eye, I'm going to put glitters on the bottom of my eye. That's just kind of what I do. I just feel like it looks more cohesive. Sometimes I may just take like a color and just put it on the bottom lash line, but most of the time not really. Kind of went a little too hard on this eye. It's a little dark. Let me get maybe this, since it has the brown. I'm just going to squeeze it. I'm just trying to buff that out a little bit because it's a little extreme, more compared than this eye. Okay. This to clean off my brush. This is just from J-Cat. I get it at Ulta, I believe. To clean off my brushes in between. And I'm going to take that olive shade again, that glitter shade, and I'm going to just put that on the lower lash line. Like so. This eye looks a little intense. And then I'm going to take that major spotlight shade right here again. Put it in the inner corner of my eye. I just don't like to have like regular colors going all the way up in front to my eye. I feel like it makes my eye look smaller. Okay, and that's good for the bottom. Now I'm gonna try out this new e.l.f. Just curl my eyelashes. Open this package. I feel like every time I'm opening something, one of these nails are going to pop off. Maybe it's different when you have real nails and not stick-on nails, but when you have these stick-on ones from Impress, at least these long ones, it kind of feels like they're going to just pop right off. I always seem to get mascara up there. I would say it's very, like, lengthening and a little volumizing. I think the Ilia one that I use is a little bit more, it gives it a little bit more curl. But this is pretty, lengthening. I always forget I gotta go up here. I don't think you want to see my head. Or maybe you do, I don't know. I think I put way too much on the bottom. Yeah, this eye is very intense compared to this eye. There's a lot more darkness under here. But that's alright, I guess. One eye is just going to look a little bit more intense. Let me try to tone it down a little bit. Hopefully I don't get mascara under there. maybe that's a little better. Okay. I want to try this NYX Lift and Snatch, because I do have the Glossier one, and I got it in the shade Blonde, and for some reason it came dry, like there was nothing in there. So then I had to order another one. And when I ordered the other one, the same thing happened. So I think that maybe just be their formula. It's a very dry formula. So I've heard a lot of good things about this NYX one, so I'm hoping maybe. First I'm going to start with the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I just like to have a shape in my brow before I get started on filling it in. Even though this shape is going to be not the shape that I most likely want. It's a little intense. I guess I wouldn't say a little, it's a lot intense. As you can see. It'd be fine, I guess, if you didn't have so much brow hairs like I do, but I'm not really for this whole look. So normally I do that, and then I'm going to wipe off this brush just so there's no more of that glue on it. And I'm going to go back through again. Try to tame them down a little bit. That's about the shape that I want right there. I like the front to be a little thicker, but the sides not so much. And I find that this brow freeze doesn't necessarily take off my foundation, but it definitely gets on my face. Like I always have to wipe right here because you can feel it. It's kind of greasy feeling. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And I also got this, I believe, in the shade Blonde. Yep. I got the NYX one in blonde as well. I like to use blonde for because of the fact that I dyed my hair recently a lighter color. Forgot it dyed. And two, I just see like this isn't even really blonde, it's dark. If I use like brown, it'd be like black. I don't want my eyebrows to be that dark. Even this is almost too dark for blonde. The Glossier one is more of like a lighter color. But it does work pretty good. You don't have to really touch it that much, and it really does look like real hairs. This eyebrow is more of the eyebrow that has less hair on it, so I always have to work on it more. This eyebrow is actually my favorite eyebrow. I don't really have to do anything with it. I just have a spot, I don't know what happened, but there's like a spot that doesn't grow in for some reason. I always have to fix it. For some reason though, I can never get them to match, but like I said, I never used to do my eyebrows. That's something new I've been doing. Like this one is a little bit more filled in right there, but you know, close enough. Alright, so I think I'm going to try this lipstick. I'm not a lipstick person, but I'm going to try it, and I'm going to use this NYX lip pencil right here. It's in the shade Natural. Right now, all I have on my lips is the Glossier. I don't like it to be like too defined. Okay. And see, it kind of matches, and as I fill it in, it's a little bit darker than my lips, like a brown tone, but it almost matches. Now for the lipstick shade, I'm going to use MontMartre. It's in 129. It's from the L'Oreal Color Riche line. And it's like this, I don't know if it's exactly going to go with this eye look, but it's kind of like a mauve-y, purpley almost shade, but I do have that purple in my crease. So. It's not too bad. It is creamy, but it's probably because I have that Glossier on also. And then I think I'm going to put some of this Fenty gloss Diamond Milk on there just to add a little something. Yeah, I'm going to take these out. And here's the final makeup look. I think it turned out good. Nothing too extreme. And here's the eye look up close. And the skin looks really dewy. You can still see a lot of my freckles coming through. You can still see the spot. You can still see my scar. And that's going to be all for my video today. I will be having some more videos going up this week. I will be having some unboxings from Ipsy and BoxyCharm and a Walmart box. So stay tuned for that. And as always, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And thank you, and have a great day.